Well, the recruiting class is getting better and better. It's Black Friday for most, but it's a happy Friday for the Florida Gators. They just flipped a commitment from Penn State, Mr. Jayden Woods, an edge rusher from Mill Valley High School in Shawnee, Kansas. He has a 0.9413 composite rating from 247 Sports. The Florida Gators, like I said, flipped him from Penn State. He is now one of the highest rated defensive recruits in Florida's class right now. I'm gonna have the order. I'm pulling up the metrics right now on my Google Slides, but I also have the article from 247 Sports up posted up on my computer tab, and so I'm going to read to you guys the article. But I'm pulling up the recruiting class for Florida right now that I have jotted down. Here's the 2025 class. So right here, sorry for the little pause. They had to load up. He is, like I said, 0.9413 4-star rating. He is now the fourth highest defensive player on this class behind Ty Jackson, who the Florida Gators flipped earlier this week from USC. Ben Hanks Jr., who Florida was able to land a commitment from him during the month of August. Ben Hanks Jr., a former the son of a former Gator, a Gator legacy prospect, and Jalen Wiggins, the highest rated at 0.9573 at the defensive line position. So it's another good get for the Gators, and I think it's they're balancing out the offensive talent, the defensive talent, because they've pulled in a lot of offensive linemen, receivers, and quarterback and running backs as of late, and now they're balancing out the defensive side of the ball here. Jayden Woods is a very big, tall, lanky edge rusher, and he's going to provide a lot of pop to the Florida Gators pass rush. Hopefully next season. So here it is. The Florida Gators' big week of flips continued. The latest name is the biggest get yet, as the staff flipped Shawnee, Kansas Mill Valley top 100 edge rusher Jayden Woods from Penn State. Florida's class is now made up of 20. Is now made up of 20 commits, along with all the guys that they have earned a pledge from earlier this season, and now they get to add Jayden Woods to the mix. The news comes after an official visit to UF this past weekend, which was under the radar trip until he wrapped up his time in Gainesville on Sunday. The Gators have still been on the look for a stand-up edge rusher and put all their eggs in the Woods basket. The staff already had a commitment from 4-star Jalen Wiggins. He's viewed as more of a hand in the dirt player, and the staff wanted to pair him up with a stand-up player, meaning on his feet. They see me as a jack in the defense, he told Swamp 24/7 earlier this year after an unofficial visit in the spring. I didn't get to sit in the meetings. We had a late flight getting there, and we kind of had an earlier one leaving from Jacksonville because it was the only one available. I didn't get to sit in meetings before practice. Coach Peterson was telling me about what the jack does in the defense, talked to me about how it fits into his outside linebacker room. He said we would get more in depth with it on my next visit, and I'm going to see about possibly getting back there this spring because of the fight stuff. Maybe even in the summer. Coach Peterson is really genuine. I like talking to him. So the Florida Gators have continued to rebuild this recruiting class. They were in the 50s, I think, heading into the month of November, and with by virtue of this flip, if I'm correct here, I think they're up to 15 now per Swap 20 per 247 Sports rankings. Pulling up the team rankings right now. It's just another good gift for the Gators, and it's a great job of this staff sticking to their plan and not budging off of how they can finish. Yes, they're 15 now. They just moved above Ole Miss, and now puts them ninth in the SEC in terms of recruiting class this season, behind Oklahoma, Texas A&M, Tennessee, LSU, Auburn, Texas, Alabama, Georgia. So it's a very good get for the Gators. And like I said, they've done a tremendous job saving not only this season, but this recruiting class. And that's more momentum heading into their end of the year annual rivalry matchup with Florida State tomorrow. Florida just has so much more momentum than the Florida State Seminoles heading into this game. And to cap it off with the dominant victory over your hated in-state rivals, and to end the season with a 7-5 record with who you know is going to be the starting quarterback next year in DJ Lagway. It's going to be so great to watch the Florida team next season. So that's really about it. Just a quick video. Jayden Woods flips from Penn State to the Florida Gators.